welcome to one of the losers bracket matches of quarterfinals weekend. We have Queer Furries against Matematica with Fedorico, Sobu, and LF on Queer Furries, and also WhatsApp, Rafaman, and Kronara on Matematica. And we just have the roles, and the first ban from Matematica is the DT1 that has been banned. We'll see if this match does feature some of the hidden maps that we haven't seen yet this weekend. And for Queer Furries being the EX1, which is also banned in the other match that has just been played out. You wait for the second ban for Matematica. The EX1 is definitely a pretty odd map, being one of the shortest. I think it's actually the shortest map, coming in only at 1 minute 30 seconds, and probably just banning that out to prevent some of the more random outcomes. See the mech tech of Nomad 4 being banned by Matematica. And with Queer Furries, we're rounding out the ban phase by banning the Nomad one, and we can get into first pick, which is also from Queer Furries. See what they do bring to the table here. And they pretty much insta-pick the Nomad 3. Which is just your normal CS5 control type of tech map, being a decent 160 BPM and just really normal-ish length of 2 minutes 30, and it's just some slider controls rather than Their furries do have an advantage by just having Fedora Goose on the team. For the other mods, I think both teams are quite well balanced. With then you will have WhatsApp and also Rafama being quite skilled at hidden as well. It'd be interesting to see what Matematica will be taking in later after this Domo 3. Happens in chat, and we should be ready to go for the first map of the match, which is Industry Slayer by Tsukima Altera. Right out of the intro, Kuronara finding big troubles with the combo department, also Fedora Goose trading with Kuronara. And WhatsApp also finds a miss. It's only Sobu to hold right now, right past the intro. Double break from Kuronara and also WhatsApp. Sobu still with the full combo intact. Fedora is also finding some issues with those sliders being the lowest accuracy in the lobby. But having Sobu to kind of carry Fedora right now. And also carry the entire team. Score lead is entirely on Sobu, which is now slightly dangerous for queer furries now that Sobu has broken combo, but there is not much combo on Matematica to fight back. Everyone's just breaking all over the place on Matematica. Only Fedora Goose actually holding some combo in this part of the map. Into the ending and just the comfortable 300k score gap in the end. Sobu bringing out the early advantage and Fedora Goose picking up the rest when Sobu did find a miss. Really promising first map win on the 1-3 for queer furries. So now we'll see what Matematica has to respond. Say pretty much leaning into the hidden or the hard rock pool here would be a good idea for Team Matematica. And it is a hidden. This time the hidden one being picked. This general hidden aim map mixed with some tech elements here and there. Bit of a consistency pick as well. being almost being 4 minutes long. Basically longest map in the pool aside from the tiebreaker. Just testing the hidden consistency of both teams. But then the aim element does probably favor Sobu and also Aleph quite a bit. Although it is hidden, so things might change. It is going to be Dora Goose, Sobu, WhatsApp, and Rafamat playing this hidden one. So only one change in this second map with it Rafamat swapping in for Ronara from the No More 3. And we'll see if Matematica can equalize the point. It is only WhatsApp to find a miss in the intro. Everyone else holding pretty comfortable aim and combo. Nobody really failing to adjust to the hidden. So a double FC, nearly double FC from Team Matematica, just the early miss from WhatsApp. While Fedoricus has broken combo right into the middle of the KI section. While Sobu is still holding the FC, Rafamat does drop, which means there will be a slight advantage. Actually, Fedoricus does trade. It's just WhatsApp versus Sobu right now. Furries does have the combo. Score dropped out and bad, but yeah, both teams being really comfortable on this hidden one pick. Not much substantial misses apart from the two breaks from Rafamat and Fedoricus in the middle just now. Still 70k very volatile lead for Matematica, especially when WhatsApp does find a miss here, with Sobu being the whole combo in the entire lobby. As I say his name, he does find a miss, which everyone misses on the crazy slider, which is understandable. The jump scare is kind of scary when you're 2 minutes 30 into a map. The score lead is still very, very close. Only TK between the two teams. It's from all across both teams. But in the end it is. It is the 300 combo of Rafamat bringing Matematica to quite a shaky first map win on the hidden one. I say shaky as they haven't really gotten more than 100k in score gap until this ending. But generally they have been in the lead for the entire match actually. And they have equalized the score to be 1-1. First big win is still a first big win. And I'm sure they will be really glad that both Rafabat and WhatsApp did perform quite well on this hidden one, both having 500k, while Sobu, he has the highest score in the lobby, but just the consistency from Matematica slightly edging out Queer Furries there. And they are going to the second pick on into the DC2, which is a pretty gambly map, I'd say. It is quite short, only 2 minutes in length, and it has your reading skill of Air 10.5 and how well you're able to adjust to that. Not just the AR, but some of the flowy tech patterns. Spacing isn't that huge, but there are still some cut streams, especially into the second half of the map, where you have to be really careful not to miss on. And with this being quite a volatile pick, especially we've seen in the last match that Fart actually pulled off a comeback win in the last 10 seconds of the map because of a few slider breaks on the opposite side. We are heading into Queer Furry's second pick of the match. Early breaks from Fedora Goose and also Rafamat adjusting to the higher AR. Are also finding a miss. It's only Sobu to hold the combo right now. And the further map has already gone past the blink of an eye. Sobu does over aim a slider though. That is keeping the score gap in check. Not much changing, still the Falls have 100k lead, especially on the DT mod. Things could change really quickly. It is the 200 combo and 300 now from both Fedorahus and Sobu, heading into the final TI that is starting to widen the score gap a bit, especially Rafama and Chronora not being able to hold that much combo here into the ending. Sobu is once again carrying the team with the 600 combo into the ending, taking the point well secured for Queer Furries, the second pick and the second point on the board for them. Almost a 400k gap into the end. We'll see if Matematica continues with the modded picks of Hidden or Hard Rock. It is going to be Hidden too. We'll see if Queer Furries can have a shot at breakpointing this map, especially considering Hidden one was quite close. And this is the Hidden alt map of the pool. You would usually see these in the hidden 3 slots. It is a banger from Polkadot Stingray. And everyone is ready, no changes to the lineup. Well, actually one change, Rafa Mat slotting in for Kuronara again. Also, when Fedorahus are still in the lobby, LF has yet to feature a map in this match. Early misses there from Sofu, adjusting to the hidden, while everyone else does combo through the info quite comfortably. First miss does come from Fedorahus, just with the stream part. Rafamat also does drop and Rootsap does follow. It's only Sofu again with the combo, even after the slight miss at the start. They are bringing the score to their team's side by quite a bit, but Sofu, as I say, that does break. Both teams kind of struggling to build up any combo. It's only WhatsApp with 250 heading into the halfway point of the map. You see some really awkward sliders there, especially with hidden modifier on. but Matematica being able to claw back the lead only slightly. As Fedora Goose's 350 combo is matching with Rafamat with WhatsApp just now breaking. Ubu does have a 200 combo unchecked, and it's actually quite dangerous here with Rafamat also breaking. There's no combo left on Team Matematica. And there is a potential for the first breakpoint of the match on this hidden one waiting to happen. Sobu does find an unfortunate miss-aim and chain miss. It's all down to the Dorkus on for their team right now. Will they be able to hold into ending? Actually, no. Still, misses being traded around like crazy. It's actually rough on Pat with 400 inject now. Score is flickering quite a bit. Sobu with the miss pretty much seals it. Furries did have a chance of breakpointing, but once again, like the hidden one, it is a very tight margin in the end. Matematica being able to win by just over 40k in this hidden 2. Just barely clinging on. Alphamat holding the 500 for 450, 500 combo in the ending. With also the best accuracy of the lobby does help quite a bit with that score bar. Both members on Matematica having 97 accuracy, while the average on your furries is only 95. And the margins are this tight. Even the slight 2% accuracy does have some impact. And we have the roughly almost insta-pick from Fedora Goose, which is the Frankie song, Frankie versus Masaki, or both twin stroke of the end being the Hard Rock 3. Compared to what Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 2 has to offer, this is, I'd say, more normal style Hard Rock 3 in a sense that it isn't just pure slider tech, it's more control-ish rather than everything being thrown at you at once. Especially comparing to Hard Rock 1 where there's just crazy SV changes for 3 minutes straight, or you're basically CS8 position Hard Rock for ants HR2. This is quite I wouldn't say chill in the fact that it's still really hard to control some of these patterns. We head into the Hard Rock 3, still a tightly contested match between the both teams. Both teams winning 2 maps of their own picks. We'll see if the 5th map of the match, which is this Hard Rock 3, will offer anything different. So far, only Kuronora to find the miss in the intro, popping back in place of Rafamat for Team Matematica, as they do find the second miss of the entire lobby actually, with everyone still on the full combo. Really comfortable from Sobu and Fedora Goose there. More comfortable from Sobu, especially with the 99 accuracy. Fedora Goose does trade with Let's Up into the first KI. The unchecked combo from... Okay, never mind, Sobu also breaks. It is only Kuronora with some combo right now. But accuracy is still on Queer Furry's side. Just being the factor for the score lead right now. Yeah, Kuronora actually adjusting quite well after the early breaks. Fading out the nurse there maybe. Okay, never mind. Let's not mention their name. Commentator's curse hits again. It is now Fedoracus and Sobu. With basically nothing ahead of the... Okay. And Fedoracus misses, but surely Sobu won't miss, right? It's the 400 combo, keeping both players on Matematica in check right now. And it looks like to be yet another point for Queer Furries, their third point of the match. All the points of the match has been on everyone's own picks, as Sobu once again brings out a really decent combo in the ending here. 750 combo with almost a 600k score there. We will see if Matematica will continue with the hidden picks with one hidden free left in the pool. And the EX one, being the hidden forced EX map, has been banned out by Queer Furries. Actually, they are... Wait, never mind, that's the other match. They are taking their time with this pick, just thinking out. It is at quite a crucial point in this match here, when you're 3-2 down, but you have the next pick. Just has to either go down really well, or else Queer Furries will have a breakpoint kind of in the middle of the match. It is going to be a bit scary, but X2 is picked from Matematica. It's being the accuracy win con. Yeah, oh, never mind. It's the score win con map. It is AR8, so I don't think anyone's going to take hidden on this, but it is the free DOT spin map with LTC3 edits. After a bit of delay, EX2 is finally starting the third pick for Matematica. That's quite a crucial point in the match. We'll see if they are able to keep the map pick win streak going with this Air 8 edit of 3D Yoshi Spin. Really just a classic deck map being AR edited for the purposes of this tournament only. It is just Rafa mats with the full. Actually, never mind. Everyone finding a break, finding quite a hard time actually playing in this EX2. You see trades all over the board. Rarely anyone being to hold some comp. I think WhatsApp and also Sobu is starting to adjust to the AR right now. Both players starting to build some combo for respective teams. It is still a decent 50k lead in favor of Matematica with still 2/3 of the map to go, as we have a pretty chill part right now. As I say that, WhatsApp misses on basically nothing on the triple. I'll spell a little bit of early warning signs for Matematica. WhatsApp yet again finds another miss on the triples. A double break actually for Fedora Goose and Sobu, traded out by Rafa Mat, so nothing gained, nothing lost. Our gap is still at 20k-ish with the chain misses from almost everyone except Sobu. We have some act drops from Rafa Mat and also WhatsApp, basically everyone in the lobby struggling to hit some of these PI patterns. It is the slightly lower accuracy from Sobu that is hindering a bit of their team's score right now. The difference is very, very tight. WhatsApp on around 300k, same with Fedora Goose. Rafamat matching with Sobu on the 220k mark. Final 20 or so seconds of the map. Density is starting to drop, but Sobu is still finding misses, and Fedora Goose's miss there pretty much seals this map as a win for Matematica. So far, it's been a really tightly contested battle between these two teams. As we see the second Hard Rock map being picked, it is the Hard Rock one, the slider velocity map being chosen for the fourth pick of Queer Furries. We are heading near the end of this match already, heading into the final two picks of both teams. Still yet to see a breakpoint come out. This being quite the SV change heavy map, it is almost half a memorization map. Because some of these patterns are really hard to sight read, especially with hard rock applied. Still nearly full combo from both players on Queer Furries. Still a comfortable 200k score gap in favor of Queer Furries here in their fourth pick of Hard Rock 1. Once again, Subu being the standout combo provider for their team, with Fedorgus on a decent supporting combo as well. Nora picking once again on some sliders. Next up is building some recovery, but I think it's too little too late, as the score cap is already widened to nearly 400k here. Really consistent 500k from both members of Queer Furries, while both members of Matematica get around 350k of a win in the end. It has been 4 picks from Queer Furries, and they haven't really been threatened at any of those. Maybe in the DT2, there was a moment where Matematica could have taken advantage of some of those situations for a breakpoint, but so far it's been quite even between both teams. Going into the 8th map, it is going to be another reading map actually. The Nomad 5, it is CS5 AR8, basically your I wouldn't say normal 3 mod 2, since this is more gimmicky in terms of the patterning. But this is a gimmick type of Nomad 5 that gimmick plus consistency actually. Nearly 4 minutes of CS5 AR8. Looking to take advantage of some maybe reading scenarios after the EX2 win from Matematica. Since this is quite long, I'd say it's quite a long map, so it is more of the consistency reading rather than being more of a gamble. But we'll see if Queer Furries can finally take a breakpoint, since it's been almost 8 maps and no breakpoints so far. We might be just heading into the direction of tiebreaker, whereas if Queer Furries can take a breakpoint off this map, they will be at match point with their own pick in hand next. It is going to be the same lineup as the EX2 played. Rokuso, Urafa Mats, and WhatsApp playing this Noah fight. Nobody tripping up from the 1-6 pattern. Sobu does have a slight misaim there, missing right after the 1-6 pattern. Rafamat fades, Toroku's breaks, and WhatsApp also fades, and it is kind of like the EX2 again. Not much combo being held from either teams right past the intro, but once again, accuracy advantage for Matematica, looking slightly more colorful on these reading type of maps compared to their opposition. With the act advantage basically being the only difference maker in both teams' score right now, as it sits at the 40k mark yet again. Another volatile lead, but every time I say this, both teams have been able to take care of their own leads. The Rogue is missing on the slow section. So the combos are basically matched right now. Not really many places to take advantage of, aside from the slightly better score gain for Matematica due to the accuracy. As we head into the second PI-ish? Not yet, not quite yet. But once the PI does drop, it will be very important to see if both teams' players are able to hold combo for longer, especially if one player can hold out maybe a 600-700 combo. And that might be the deal breaker, since the gap is still very much narrow at the moment. WhatsApp is slightly shaky. Rafamat does find yet another miss traded out by Fedora Goose. Still the 1v1 with Sobu versus WhatsApp. The accuracy is slightly dropping from WhatsApp, maybe from the nervousness that has Sobu breathing down his neck right now, but Sobu does find a miss. WhatsApp has some space to just increase the score lead by a lot for their team. He does find a miss. It might be a bit dangerous, but Rafamat is basically keeping Fedorakus in check, but for resets of the lobby, except Fedorakus with 300 and building, it might be a potential breakpoint here, but the score isn't going over fast enough because the accuracy is still in Team Matematica's advantage. It might be very close coming into the ending though, but I think it's actually flipped at the last second. And somehow, Doraguse's combo into the ending. This 500 combo is actually their highest combo in the entire map. Right into the ending, 3000 points. Taking this by a very, very thin margin. And we have the first breakpoint of the match. And this might also be the last breakpoint of the match, since the furries does have their next pick with their match points secured off this No 5 breakpoint. The pool has been kinda winded down right now. I'd say solid pick might be just the Hard Rock 2 finishing out the Hard Rock pool. No 2 is too gambly, since any player could just randomly hold a 700 combo while everyone else chain misses. And Hidden 3, let me see, Hidden 3 is also a skill cap map, pretty similar to No 2. So I don't think either team. I don't think Fedora Goose's team would be picking that. That said, position wise, I think teams are quite balanced at position. Or rather, if Queer Furries are missing Aleph, then maybe Matematica has a better chance at the position, but nonetheless they have gone for the highest skill cap, at least in my opinion, highest skill cap pick remaining in the No 2 precursor by Sky Delta. It's basically 3 minutes and a half of lane control. And one shake could mean 50k misses coming your way at once. So it is a very volatile map and hard to hold any combo on. It is basically relying on those rare runs of high combo. We'll see if any team manages to get any combo higher than 500 or 600. That I think would be substantial in this match. Maybe Matematica would be able to find a lucky 5-600 combo on this map and tie it back on, actually not tie it, but trade breakpoints with Queer Furries. As we head into the intro of No 2, we already see some flowing bubbles for both Fedora Goose and Rafamat. I'd say this is more of a full aim, definitely more of a full aim and aim test rather than just tapping and stamina, since it is only 175 BPM. This is the flow aim hell map, and Sobu is having some really good accuracy actually. Still holding the 99 while everyone else who has suffered from 1 or 2 chain misses down at 93 to 95 accuracy. Rafamat's been trying to build something around 120 combo, but Fedora Goose has also steadied their combo. It is only WhatsApp to find more than 1 miss on the previous part. As I say that, Rafamat also breaks. But already we can see actually really strong performance, strong start from both Fedora Goose and Sobu. Nearly 600, 700 combo actually from Sobu and building. And as this map goes, if you're not comfortable in the beginning, it is pretty hard to pick up, especially when your pin is starting to slip into the second half of the map. There aren't really any breaks or places for you to rest your pen. I say that Sobu does finally miss breaking his 800 combo, but never mind, there is Fedora Goose to keep the fort intact for Queer Furries, and it looks like to be one of the, let's say, one of the largest score gaps we've seen this entire match, being a 170-180k score gap now, with the 1k combo from Fedoroku's really strong performance, and it's a really good confidence booster as well, especially if you're taking this first losers finals match this weekend in such a dominant fashion in the final Nova 2 map. Maybe they have been saving this map for last as a comfort pick, and this has definitely been a really good score from Fedoroku's, nearly 500k. Just an unfortunate miss there, but it won't matter much because despite the best efforts from Rahmat and WhatsApp, their team score is still slightly lower. It is a solid score, but unfortunately Fedoroku's is just off maybe in this Nowatsu, and that will be the match. And your winners will be Queer Furries. They have taken this losers bracket quarterfinals match against Matematica 6-3, and they will be heading on into the second losers bracket quarterfinals match. They up against, let me see. They will be up against either a Russian team or Martin Ultra debut tomorrow at 13 and 15 UTC. So yeah, it's been a really intense match up into the final 3 maps, where finally we see the first breakpoints, and with Race being able to take 3 maps in a row, going from 3-3 to 6-3. And that's it. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for Flapsack, the streamer, for streaming this match. And yeah, guys, you can tune into Leia's main channel right now. I think they have the winners bracket ongoing, which is Skytrails against Tapkey. And we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or later.